Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And the sky is falling. No, not really. I wanted to talk to you about some problems that we have as Americans that are distinctly American right now that we should not be having. I'm going to try and make this as apolitical as possible, kind of give it to you in like a story format, reflecting on my own personal life issues, how I see things, the things that I have to go back. I'm also going to do it by driving around and taking you through some of these small little towns that are very Mayberry-esque, and I think you'll probably enjoy them. It's a rainy day, but there's no reason why we can't be outside. Make sure that you stick around to the end to find out the one thing that drives me nuts more than anything else. First things first. So I guess the first one on the list is the cost of medical care, which I never understood how dumb paying for medical stuffs could be, because, well, let me put this to you in a way that you can very quickly understand. I have friends that pay over $1,000 a month for insurance, for medical insurance, that they either use or they don't use. It doesn't really matter. They're going to pay that bill anyway, right? I'm trying to adjust the camera so it's better for you guys. They're going to pay that bill anyway, right? So it's like, how is this even possible? How do people even afford to make these payments, whether they're sick or not? How is that even possible? Now, I'm asking this question because I'm a retired Marine, 22 years of active duty service. I paid my price. And for my licks and for my disabilities and damages to my body and my family and multiple wives, and, you know, I pay about $176 a quarter for some of the best medical insurance on the planet. In fact, it would be considered to be like the gold plan for a senator or a congressman. So I don't understand why people have to pay over $1,000 a month for medical insurance. This doesn't seem to be right to me. This seems to be, this seems to be like a scam. I don't understand it. I mean, I keep saying I don't understand it, but the reality is I think it's more about the insurance companies making as much money as they possibly can on the scam before people figure them out. And this actually happens a lot. In most major scams in the world, that's exactly how they do this stuff. They literally just, hey, if you're gonna go big or go home, if you're gonna tell a lie, make it a huge lie. That way you can maximize the effort, because at some point, someone's gonna figure out your scam. That's what's gonna happen. And people do. They figure these scams out. So I think that could be what they're doing. But I also think that at a certain point, people have become numb to it. And to me, that just seems lazy and un-American. I mean, I get it. You got a medical condition, or you need life-saving drugs, and if you want to survive, you're willing to pay that price. I know people personally right now in that situation, but I don't think it's right. The next thing that drives me absolutely bonkers is the pharmaceutical industry showing advertisements for their drugs every 10 to 15 minutes on every possible channel that you could even dream of. You could be watching Discovery Channel, or hell, you could be watching some old YouTube videos, and you get commercial on there. And if I get a commercial about pharmaceuticals on my YouTube channel, I want you to tell me. Put it in the comments. Please do that for me. Because it's just ridiculous. At some point, people need to figure out that what these people in the pharmaceutical industry are doing.
As for drugs, well, drugs are bad.
And we just keep accepting the norm all the time. Commercials used to be like just a time to get up and go to the bathroom or get a snack or screw around in the kitchen or something. They used to be like this thing, like you could either like sit there and watch this or whatever. And commercials now are like every 10 minutes, you know, some kind of drug by some kind of drug company, and they've got to tell you how this drug's going to make your life so much better, but, you know, enjoy the diarrhea or the possible heart attack or even death. And I think what needs to happen is that we need to create a law that is exactly like it was with the cigarette industry, where we had to tell them no more advertising on TV.
When I need a break from chopping down those 4,000-year-old redwoods, I turn to lumberjack cigarettes. Ah, the pure taste of burning leaves.
Their stocks went as soon as that happened, as soon as that was law. And as soon as we can do that with this pharmaceutical industry, things are going to be much, much better in America. I am an advocate. A personal story of mine, my last wife, she had so many pills. She used to get sick from time to time. And then when we got married, she got introduced to Land of Big PX, and she had a doctor, and they would just throw medicine at her like it was cool. Oh, you're too hot? Take this. You're too cold? Take this. You're too short? Take this. I have boxes of medication at the house with her name on it for the craziest thing on the planet. And none of those medications ever solved her problems. And I think that the pharmaceutical industry needs to be taken down a notch. But the money is so huge. There's so much money in the pharmaceutical industry. And as long as the mainstream media and YouTube and any other venue accepts all of their ginormous amounts of money, millions of dollars, possibly billions, until they stop doing that, or are made to stop doing that, they're going to keep on doing it.
Sorry we had to break in on the video, but we've got to pay some bills, so watch carefully. You might just learn something.
Shears. This is 1000D Cordura. It came off of this roll right here. It is military specification. Okay. If I hold it under tension, I can get it to cut. This is a sharp Spyderco. It is hard to cut this stuff. I know we're supposed to do the compare contrast in a minute, right? But just, these are refuge shears. Real.
Now you know. Refuge Medical. Best in the world. Let's get back to the video.
And the third thing that I want to talk to you about is our housing crisis. You're like, well, that's boring. Oh, really? How boring is it? Let me explain to you how boring it's not. Between 2019 and now, the cost of prices, or the cost of the price of a house has gone up 50%. I personally own property, a good sized piece of property. When I bought it, it was $160,000. Now it's $290,000. How is this possible?
Riddle me this.
COVID, illegal immigration. Somehow, my house is over 50%. No, it's actually, housing is 50% more expensive to buy than it was in 2019. How did this happen? Am I growing? Do I have like little shamrocks in my yard? Do I have freaking, golden clover leaves coming off my trees? Do I have the great Adam apple tree that changed the world? Stinking Eve. No, nothing has changed. The greedy got greedier. And the people who sold these properties at such high prices are now basking. They're swimming in their swimming pools of money. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. We don't have a housing shortage. We have a housing price emergency. Did you know that since 2019, the price of rent has gone up 38%? So not only has BlackRock swooped in and bought all these houses up for almost nothing, they're either trying to sell it to us back to us for 50% more than they were worth when they bought them, or they're turning them into Airbnbs, making money off that, or they're actually renting them out at 38% higher prices than they would have in 2019. Now people are like, oh, inflation. No. Core inflation has nothing to do with the cost of houses or lease agreements or rentals. Has nothing to do with it. This is all about greed. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button on the way out the door because it's free and it's good for me. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscriber button. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.